Sarah Kongnyal, a spokesperson of the South Sudan Police Service, highlighted this while stating that the general security situation across the country remains relatively calm. The police say the criminal cases and social violence were recorded in various locations from 7th to 12th of January 2025. Colonel Kasara said a 45-year-old man was killed in Derry village near Jebel Ladu on 7th of January. The suspect surrendered and is under investigation. According to police officials, a gang violence in Bentiu internally displaced persons camp on 7th of January resulted in the death of a 21-year-old man. On the same day, a 14-year-old boy was shot and injured in Naru's grazing land in eastern Equatorial State. In Gogrel East County of Warabi State, a 36-year-old man was killed on the 8th of January in a revenge-related attack. The police spokesperson says in Upper Nile, a 55-year-old man was killed in Nasir County during a fighting between two youths. A 34-year-old suspect has been arrested. Meanwhile, a 35-year-old man was injured in Koda of Juba County during a cattle movement on the 8th of January. On the 9th of January, a 26-year-old was shot and injured in Ologa 2, Korwuliang, during a motorcycle robbery. On 11th of January, unknown criminals killed 3 people in Dolanga village in Alinj County of Unity State, and 2 people were killed and 2 others injured in a cattle raid in the same day. A 17-year-old boy was shot in the leg in Abyei town on the 12th of January. Meanwhile, a raid on 12th of January in Alinj County resulted in the theft of 518 cattle, which the SSPDF successfully retrieved. In another incident, the body of a 60-year-old Sudanese man was found near the Anmis camp in Malakal. His death is suspected to be cholera-related. The police spokesperson said the institution continues investigations into these cases and maintains vigilance to ensure public safety. A civil society organization has welcomed the recent decision to dissolve the National Transitional Committee and called for audit of previous committee activities. Integrity South Sudan described it as a step toward ensuring effective and accountable implementation of the revitalized agreement on the resolution of the conflict in South Sudan. Speaking to iRadio, Luate Joel, Chief Executive Director of Integrity South Sudan, emphasized the importance of auditing the activities of the ongoing committee. He called for a comprehensive and independent audit to account for resources allocated to the previous NTC, assess how funds were utilized, and identify areas for improvement. Joel added that holding individuals accountable for any misuse of public funds or misconduct would strengthen public trust in the peace process. He also called on the newly appointed NTC to prioritize transparency and integrity in its operations. The NTC is a crucial body tasked with overseeing the implementation of the peace deal, which aims to bring lasting stability in the country. The South Sudan Football Association and MTN South Sudan have entered into Premier League partnership, accompanied by the presentation of $100,000 check from the mobile telecom company. The check presents the first installment of a 3-year sponsorship deal worth $300,000 with $100,000 to be paid each season. The event held in Juba yesterday was attended by football stakeholders, media representatives, and fans. The initiative aims to elevate the standard of the Premier League by providing much-needed financial support for the league's operations and fostering talent development across the nation. Speaking at the launch, Mr. Munzar, the Chief Executive Officer of MTN South Sudan, expressed his company's excitement and dedication to the partnership. The funds will be utilized for league operations, infrastructure development, and programs aimed at nurturing football talent across the country. The launch of the MTN SSFA Premier League sets the stage for a thrilling football season as teams prepare to compete for the ultimate prize in South Sudan's top-tier football league. With MTN's backing, the league is poised to achieve new heights, promoting the game and fostering unity among South Sudanese communities. The event concluded with a ceremonial handover of $100,000 check, signifying the start of an exciting chapter for football in South Sudan. For his part, General Agustino Madur, the president of the South Sudan Football Association, commended MTN for their invaluable support. This is iRadio Morning News. And now to the international scene, disturbing videos have emerged showing the dire situation at a disused gold mine in South Africa, where scores of illegal miners have reportedly been living underground for months. They have been there since police operations targeting illicit mining started last year across the country. In one of the videos, which the BBC has not independently verified, corpses wrapped in makeshift body bags can be seen. A second shows the emaciated figures of some miners who are still alive. A long-delayed rescue operation that last week a court ordered the government to facilitate began on Monday. Ghana's government will investigate controversial plans to build a $400 million national cathedral. The new President John Mahama has said pressure has been mounting on authorities to drop the project, which has divided opinions in a country experiencing an economic crisis. Former President Nana Akufo-Addo, whose party was voted out during December's elections, had pledged to build a cathedral after crediting God for his party's success in 2016. Akufo-Addo's government said the cathedral would be privately funded, but $58 million of taxpayers' money has so far been spent on the project. This is iRadio Morning News. And to end this bulletin, here is a recap of the headlines. The South Sudan Police Service has reported 11 loss of lives, including 2 women and 4 injuries related to gang violence and cattle raids across the country during the past week. A civil society organization has welcomed the recent decision to dissolve the National Transitional Committee and calls for audit of previous committee activities. And disturbing videos have emerged showing the dire situation at a disused gold mine in South Africa, where scores of illegal miners have reportedly